What's happening, everybody? This is John Salas of Salas Entertainment. And today I come to you with a heavy heart. And my heart is heavy because there's no way in hell I should be doing this. I'm about to fire someone. I don't like Trump. I don't believe in the way he handled his business. But I'm fixing to be very, very much like him in this instance. I'm about to fire the better half of Say Less Entertainment. I'm about to fire the CEO. Yeah, this, I think, is the closest resemblance to my son. He don't look like this no more. Take another look. He got braids, long hair, and way more tattoos. I know what you're thinking. Why is this dude bringing his personal business to the internet? Give me a second. You're going to love this. I interviewed my kids last Sunday. Date is not even important. It was on a Sunday. The discussion we had was about not getting along with family and how long should one hold a grudge if they've been slighted by family. Well, we all agreed that we shouldn't do this type of stuff to one another, and that one without the other ones are not themselves completed. Well, in this environment where up is down and down is up, it went right back to shit again. Let me first apologize because you only get to hear my version. My daughters, they straight. They seem to have more men in them than my son does. For some strange reason, I know what the reason is. I'm rambling. I spoil my kids. I especially spoiled this one. The one that told me he'll never work as hard as I work. And he was about 10 years old then. He was aspiring to be a rapper for a long time. I wanted him to do R&B myself. I thought he could sing. And I knew my daughter could sing. I kind of wanted to steer him in R&B, but I was a little like Joe Jackson without being Joe Jackson because I didn't beat the crap out of him, and now I'm regretting it. I'm just joking. Oh boy, how do I start with something this damn sensitive? My son might have fallen when he was little, and I take full responsibility for his brain pattern. You know, me and his mom, we didn't want to put him in the school with the bungalows with the they look like trailers. And we want him to go to school with the rest of the kids. And it was all right. He started off in private school. I said, there's nothing private about these kids, and they need to know what it is out here for real, and I put him in regular school. Me and his mom broke up. I left town during the high school years. Probably a big mistake on my part. I take full responsibility. Let's just get that out the way. So, they have a lot of, we could talk to this dude as if he's one of us type of attitude. which is fine. I'm cool with that. I'm not a dictator dad per se. I want to hear what you really think so I can prepare myself. Okay, that's that. Now, let's go to Sunday. What brought Sunday on is because my son is in a bit of trouble. It seems he wants to really be a rapper really, really, really bad. And is accused of pow pow, you know, in front of a lot of people, a lot of witnesses. I wish him the best. He's been handling it by himself, for himself. Great, fantastic. I tried to help him. I tried to push people who have been in this state practicing law longer than he's been on the planet. And they have relationships. And, you know, I'm just a 60-year-old man. I don't know anything. So he's handling it himself. A lot of pressure. Because every day I know he wants to kick himself for not taking a head up fade. I mean, after all, if you always acting like you want to fade your dad, you should be pretty much ready to fade anybody. I'm jumping. I can't tell you it all because I only got so many minutes in this. And I have to part it up. A lot of work. And I skipped over the fact that I'm not an avid reader, but I can read. I don't spell worth a damn. I don't do it. I spell my wife's, all of them name, I spelled them wrong. I spelled my sister's name wrong for a long time. Thought I named my daughter after her, but I spelled her name wrong, so my daughter ended up with a Spanish name. It all worked out. I'm ashamed of it. Yes, I am. But I'm almost out of here, so really, I don't give two shits about it. And I'm not that fragile. I tell you that because I gotta jump back and go back to the interviews, which I have taken down. I think I might have left one up. Nobody cares about that type of stuff. So it didn't fare well, much like this won't fare well, because it's really just for him. He watches me. Wouldn't be surprised if he was a little jealous. Because here this old man is getting all this attention, which, what attention? I just was able to build a studio because I'm 60 and you're not. You can't build anything because you weak in the head. And I should have addressed that when it could have been addressed. Maybe this will help your case. But when you was little, they said they wanted to hold you back because you probably had ADD, DT. I mean, shit, I can't focus. But I got hit by a car when I was little. That's my excuse. I don't know who hit you in your head. But anyway, the love, one of my loves. You can love a guy. And I love this guy. But now I have to show him what an enemy looks like. Because for some reason, he thinks I'm an op. That's one of them hip words they like to use. I'm his op. And that I've been playing with his name. I'm his daddy. That's what his mama told me. And none of my people said nothing different. Usually if the child ain't yours, one of your aunties gonna let you know about it. I know I jumped from way over, but it's gonna be tied in, as Trump would say. I'm gonna tie it all in. So I love to try to make beats. I love to try to entertain. That's why my kids are the way they are. They like artists. I put the instruments in there. I played the music really, really loud, irritated the shit out of their mom. I did the whole nine. My oldest son could play the drums all right. He could keep a rhythm. My middle son used to rap about chicken in 40 ounces, and he had never seen 40 ounces, and his mom was a vegetarian at the time. He didn't see that much chicken unless I produced it. Nevertheless, kids will be kids. Now, why do I say all this stuff? Because I want you to know that Jamar, he used to have like 69,000 on Instagram, whatever. He probably won't have it now if this ever makes it to Instagram. And I said to myself, I was a horrible dad, and here's my chance to, I guess you can't make up for lost time, but be in his life to try to help his career. And I went in my pocket. I pulled out about 10 racks. He personally saw at least 7 racks and sending it to his friends to mix and master, to go to Atlanta, to go to Hawaii. Not only that, he's staying with me and his brother. And at one point it was just me and him and his brother. Then my wife came to move in because she was being mistreated, but I'll get to that. Everybody's supposed to be there. It's not him. He's there because of another reason. And if he get funky, I'm going to tell that reason too. Yeah, if you inch, see, people don't know you and there's never been anybody to tell on you. This is what an enemy looks like, fool. I know you guys don't understand yet where I'm getting with this. So we do the interview. It's a kumbaya moment. Sisters and him, really, the sisters is like, they love him. Everybody's spoiled him. Kind of cute. I'll show him again. So they see him like this. He's a monster now, but he wasn't always a monster. He was a nice guy. I digress. So, I call myself making a beat I think he would like, but I had already made a beat that he did like. I don't know why he liked it, but he do need to practice. My beats suck. You ain't gotta go and tell nobody. This don't need to go nowhere, but it's him showing me some love, and I appreciated it. My mistake was sending it to him and misspelling his name. Yeah, it's Jamar. But I spelled it, hey Ziri, send this to Jamar Anthony. And I don't write shit. I let Ziri do the work because I pay good money for this, to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, proofread, no. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I was doing a lot of shit. I was making videos. I was doing a lot of shit. And somehow or another, I sent it without one of them A's. I gotta lean back for this. This is my son. I gave him the name. This is my son. I gave him my last name as well. It's on the birth certificate. And I'm not sure that it's spelled, the middle name is spelled with 2 A's at the end, because I'd have to see the birth certificate to be absolutely sure. But what I'm absolutely sure of is my name is on that son, bitch. And I've been taking care of this little one ever since he squirted out that damn thing. One form or another, 2 years, at about $200 a month. He slept on the couch, but he was safe. I never saw him because he was busy hustling, doing Uber Eats, which he still does today. Famous rapper. You're not nobody, bro. You're my son. You're somebody to me. But anybody else out here, they don't give 2 shits about you, and you about to find out. You told me I played with your name on the internet, and I'm sitting up here like a little business saying, but wait a minute, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm sorry. Fuck you. You my son, you idiot. You want to see the John Riley and me come out? Because I've already seen the John Riley and the John Henry Riley and the other Riley for him come out of you, numb nuts. You the one with problem. You the one couldn't hold your ammo in fear of somebody real huge that you happen to be talking shit to. Don't talk shit to big niggas. I'm sorry for the N-word. Don't talk shit if you can't back that shit up. You see me? I'm talking shit to you, fool. Because I can back that shit up. You think I'm sick? When my daddy got 60, I didn't say, I think I could take him now. Your other brother told me that before I was 60. When I was in my late 40s, he told me he think he could take me now. But he didn't take me. I'm sorry. This will be in pieces. Go and watch it from the beginning if you're not understanding where I'm coming from with this. This is a message to the little nigga I should have put in somebody's throat instead of somebody's ass. Who has the audacity, the vigor to tell me he gonna block me because I'm weird and my playing with his name in these streets. Yeah, this little nigga said that. I'm sorry again for the N-word. And it looks really, really childish of me to be 60 years old playing games with my son. But he has a little brother that's 8 years old. And I was really looking forward to him. Well, I was really hoping that when I'm gone that he would look out for his brother, but I don't want him nowhere near his goddamn brother. That's why the oldest brother is nowhere near us. You see, when apples go bad, you got to throw them out or you'll fuck up the rest of them. I'm sorry for all the silence or whatever, but I mean, I fought for this. 10 racks out of my pocket for somebody whose career I was interested in and I believed in. But it's time to let you know, bro, you're fired. You're not CEO of anything. You never was. You never paid one fucking funky bill. That's why this company is in default right now. I was gonna put it back together. But that whole, you fucking with my name shit, instead of calling me illiterate, which I would have respected that because you would have been telling the truth. This is what an enemy looks like, fool. You're fired. You're not CEO of Say Less. It's a company. You can't write a check. You can't do shit. You never wanted to put any of your, let's see, Spotify money. They give you a 0.5% every play. Say Less never seen a dime of that. Your dad never recouped anything. And you know what? I don't want to recoup nothing. Because I'm better than you. I always have been better than you. I'm supposed to be better than you. You're supposed to learn from me, fool. I'm not your enemy. I am now. I wasn't then. You suck as a rapper and a performer. You never practice your craft. You lazy. You look cute, for sure. You got the looks, baby boy. You got the looks. Your work ethic sucks. And you used to being at the bottom, and that's where you be staying at. You can't even go out here in these streets. You can't go to no damn neighborhood. Only reason I can go to every neighborhood is because I got relatives in all of them and I know them, and you never cared to know them. You suck as a son. You suck when you used to be a husband. You sucked at that. You suck at being a dad, and you suck at being a brother. and it's all my fault. You see, anything that you are is because of me. And I'm really sorry about whatever I did to make you so nasty and mean. I'm sorry that I have more work ethic than you, but I come from a different class of people. We get up and we move. I still love you, but you need this lesson. And if you decide you want to come get the ops, now that you don't have a pow because you couldn't hold it, you know where I live at. I think it's time that we just get this out of the way. I'm still can do it. Don't you might wait 5 years and see I can't do nothing no more, but I probably won't even be here. So it won't matter. But I got plenty of energy and I got plenty of time. I know what makes you cry. I know you like the back of my hand that I should have used more and you'd have more respect for me. I would never play with the name that I gave you. You were supposed to have grace for your elders. And you youngsters out here now, maybe you could learn something too. Don't go up against your daddy when you know he loves you and he would never do anything to hurt you. But weak minds are weak minds. He got it honest. My daddy's side of the family and shit. Any black family is fucking nuts. Most of us. And for the ones who aren't, I'm not talking about you. But for the ones who are, who have siblings like this, or cousins like this, or grandpas like this, or anybody like this, understands where I'm coming from. You're fired, son. And I don't like your youngest son at all. He be hitting on your brother, be punching him in the face. Then they come over and take his shit and make him sit on the floor while they lounge in his bed. I'm gonna beat your ass for that. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I got younger brothers and you damn sure couldn't have put your hands on my brother. I would have whooped your ass for that. But what you want me to do about it, Pop? What you want their kids, Pop? I whoop him, Pop, with the well, nigga, how the fuck you think you could whoop me into submission? You can't whoop this little nigga. You spit out your shit into submission. I'm gonna give you some advice. Why, because I probably won't see you again. And that'll be fine with me. Get a hold of that little dude, man. He ain't gonna make it to his 18th birthday. I can see farther than my goddamn nose. You've been warned. You don't like what I gotta say? You can't do shit about it. I got about maybe a minute 5, and I'm talking about a minute and maybe 5 seconds. And that's how long it would take to lay your ass right to the ground. And that's where I'm at with it, sir. Now, I am your ops, fool. If ops is what you wanted, ops is what you get. And I'll let these people know after you slept on my couch for 2 years, you moved out and said, I don't want nobody to know where I stay right now. I just really need a... Nigga, you is not P. You might be P. You might be a Diddy, but you'll never be a P. No, you'll never be a Diddy, because you is a punk. You stayed on my shit and told me like as I was going to come over your house unannounced that you didn't want me to know where you lived. Woo! All right, rock star, superstar. How come you still doing DoorDash, superstar? And how come you just got fired from your own company, asshole? This is what an enemy looks like. But it's also what your daddy really looks like when he's acting like your stupid ass. Fight fire with fire, maybe. But it ain't gonna be no, I didn't try to do that, son. You know I love you. Nigga, these nuts. I'm John Say Less, the real Say Less, the only Say Less. And that's all the fuck I got to say about that, sir. Hope you get my message.